I wanted to reach out to you today because I'm going to be doing a book review by a young lady. Her name is Stephanie R. Bridges, and her book is entitled SPaT, In Spirit, Power, and Truth, Poems Inspired by God's Grace and I went to her channel first, and she does a lot of spoken word, and it's quite powerful. I invite you to go to her channel. It's Stephanie R. Bridges. Just Google it or search it in the YouTube search. Really, if I had to be honest, I am not someone that is interested in poetry. I was forced to read like the Odyssey, which is as long as the Bible, in the 10th grade, and once I got done with that, I was like, I'll never read poetry again. But she really intrigued me, so I said, what the heck, what a great way to start supporting our community, and us girls got to stick together, so I did purchase the book. The book was $9.99 on Amazon, so it's just the cost of a latte and a little scone.
And welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about SPaT by Stephanie R. Bridges. I love her story, but of course I'm going to give you my honest opinion on it and what I thought. But I decided to accept this book even though I'm not devoutly religious. Like, I'm not really a religious person, so normally something like this wouldn't pique my fancy. But I decided to read this because I love her story. So reading this, what I take from it is basically how to be a better you, how to be a stronger you, how to grow and become the you that you are supposed to be. And so reading this and reading her poems, a lot of them also touched me and, helped me get through hard times, even if I'm not a recovering alcoholic. People take being a student lightly, but sometimes being a student is hard. And then, you've got classes, you've got pressures, you've got so many anxieties just about becoming an adult. And then when you become an adult, you have so many other anxieties about relationships, about love, about finances, about, are you where you need to be at this moment? Like, are you okay? Are you going to be okay? And so, reading this helped. I like that she breaks it down into sections, because then I can go into those sections and I can read, the empowering or the embracing section of poems, so that way I can feel better. I mean, those moments are helpful. So I would definitely add this to your nightstand and read this. And even if you aren't religious, even if Christianity isn't your main thing, you don't have to read every single Bible verse that is attached to this. All you have to do is understand the message.
It is SPaT, In Spirit, Power, and Truth, Poems Inspired by God's Grace and Mercy by Stephanie Bridges. This was the challenge, read a book in a day. And this is what I read, and I really enjoyed it. A passage for writers. And I thought this was like so convenient. And I'm a writer, and that's why it really resonated with me. And it talks about how writing is a balance in art, and everyone is not going to be happy that you're a writer, and how writers have courage. And I actually really enjoyed this book. I'm glad that I read it today, and I am like so happy that I did. It definitely made me think, on a more spiritual level, and how I should just let things happen in my life. Stephanie R. Bridges, and she does have a YouTube channel.
poetry, and the book is separated into individual parts. And God, I'm like almost at a lost words. Let me just start off with the book was fantastic. Oh my God, I'm actually at a loss for words. Let me just speak honestly and without restraining myself. If you have issues in your life where you're dealing with, you're on a journey, whether you're dealing with addiction, um, maybe you faltered somewhere on your job, credit, whatever your issues is, you're getting a divorce, whatever it is, you really need to pick up this book. The poems were great. They were powerful. I love them. The intros to the sections for each of the set of poems to follow was wonderful. Some of those poems, and I'm going to say this one. I'm just going to use the title, and Stephanie will know which one it is I'm talking about. It was two. Myself, and then the one entitled Jesus. That one said it all right there, because sometimes it's just that kind of party. Jesus. I mean, I was reading this book on the express bus, and some of the poems, and again, the intros to the sections, got to me to the point where I almost missed my stop one day. So I could go on and on and on, but this book is very, very powerful. This book will help any person of any age. I think specifically women, but any person of any age, this would be very, very helpful. If you are some type of therapist of some sort, or you do work in you work with people that are incarcerated or people that are being reintroduced to society, this would be a good book for them to have, so they can understand that they are not alone in their journey, and they can sort of look at some of the footsteps that they'll probably, if they read this book, they would understand the emotion of what they're going through and understand that it's normal to feel the way they feel. This is a fantastic book. There is no boring part. Go to her channel, Stephanie R. Bridges, and listen to some of her spoken word, which is powerful, but when you read this stuff, incredible, impactful. It just was definitely worth the purchase. Anyway, that's it for me in my review of SPaT, in Spirit, Power, and Truth, Poems Inspired by God's Grace and Mercy by Stephanie R. Bridges.